Hi, this is Annalise, and today we're going to talk about setting goals and what we can do to reach them and be successful in this new year. Stick around and watch. In my last video, we talked about how we can all be millionaires and kind of thinking of things in ways that we can find talents and situations that will help us to be better people. In the year of yes, we looked at stepping outside of our comfort zone, allowing ourselves to experience new things, and even going after some of those dreams that we thought were so out of reach. So today we want to talk about how we're going to reach our goals and actually start moving toward our dreams that we have for ourselves. So the first thing a lot of people say is write down your goals, make a vision board, imagine yourself where you want to be at your end point. And that's great, but sometimes we get a little bit confused or intimidated by how big our goal is, and we don't even know how to get there. And honestly, we may not even understand the steps that we need to do to get there, but it's okay. Baby steps. Chopping down the task into a bunch of small tasks helps us to be able to ultimately reach the big one. So whatever your goal is, becoming financially free, losing weight, reading more books, whatever your goal is, chop that assignment down into something very small and doable. Maybe you don't know all of the steps, but what we can do first is research. When you're researching your topic, or when you're researching a goal or a destination, something that you want to do, you usually try to find people who are really good at that particular thing that you're interested in. So one thing would be to find a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, there's Google, there's YouTube, there's so many resources nowadays, books, articles, just so many different things, and you can read about what those people did and actually follow them. If there's a podcast that they host and they talk about doing what you're interested in, definitely spend time researching, learning, understanding what they've done to get from point A to point B, from point B to point C. And that is one way where you can start learning how to make a map to reach your goals. The second thing to do is find resources that will help you move in the direction that you want to go. Nowadays, they have so many apps. Like if you want to be a social media influencer, or if you're looking to get fit, or if you're looking to better your finances, there are apps literally in almost every single category. So part of the research kind of leads you to find which apps are going to help you succeed in the direction that you're going. So once you've done your research and then gather the tools that will help you to get to where you want to go, you can have a clear picture of the steps you need to take to get to your end goal. But don't think of the job as one big thing. When you're eating something, if you want to eat a cow, you eat it one bite at a time, right? So break the huge task into a bunch of small little tasks. So what is one small task that you can do today to get to where you want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, or the end of this year? What can you do? So break it down. So if it's something like, okay, I'm gonna read a bunch of articles today on how to, start a podcast, or I'm gonna read some articles on how to eat healthier, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. What do I need to do? So start small, and then the next day build on that, and then the next day build on that. If you want to make $1 million by the end of the year, start at how you can make $100. And then after you've made $100, how to make the next $100, how to make $400, etc., etc. And once you start meeting those goals, then it'll be easier to get to that final destination. Manifestation is really big nowadays. Like people talk about manifestation. People talk about manifestation by envisioning your end goal. But Mel Robbins talks about how you can effectively manifest your destiny by envisioning not only the end goal, but envisioning the steps toward the end goal. She uses examples like running a marathon. So she doesn't say envision yourself at the finish line, because you've envisioned yourself already conquering everything. So she talks about not only envisioning yourself at the finish line of the marathon, but envisioning yourself the morning you decide to run the marathon. The morning you're gonna get up and it's dark and it's cold, and you gotta move yourself out of that bed, and you're gonna push yourself, and you're gonna go out and get your trainers and put them on and go and run. You're gonna do those miles, and you're running 6 miles to start, and you're running 12 miles, to the next day. okay? Envision yourself doing those steps, and then it becomes easier to get to that end goal. So manifest and envision how it feels when you've been consistent every single day, moving toward that endpoint. If you're losing weight, envision yourself going to the gym, lifting weights, feeling the burn, getting tired, but pushing through it. Envision yourself when you don't want to get up, but you must. Envision the way it feels after you've successfully moved toward your goal. Envision yourself in the small areas, and that is the way to manifest correctly. So those are some tips that have helped me while I am pushing through on my journey to become a better person in every way that I can be. And I hope that they will be as helpful to you as they were to me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great Monday. Go execute those goals because you can crush it.